There will be increased traffic on the famous venue during the football season, with the Swans to share the ground with Sydney FC, A League, the Waratahs, Super Rugby, and the Roosters NRL, who have been forced to move due to the redevelopment of Allianz Stadium. LoadingThe Swans are on the road in the opening round before playing their first home game of the season in round 2 on Friday week against Adelaide. The game comes 6 days after a Super Rugby game between the TAAHs and the Crusaders. It's understood the AFL and the AFL Players Association, which is monitoring the situation, will discuss the issue when they next meet. League Chief Gillan McLachlan said there are no contingency plans to move any games. The SCG Trust said they had nothing to add to their comment from last week when they expressed confidence in the surface being ready for Super Rugby on Saturday. "I didn't really notice it, to be honest. That's when you know it's been a good job," Mills said on Tuesday afternoon when asked about playing surface. "They've been doing a lot of hard yards to make sure the ground's right for us to play on as well. Credit to them, they've done a really good job." As part of their long-term agreement with the Trust, the Swans have the right to train at the SCG in season, but fear they may be forced to train elsewhere if problems persist. If anyone gets an opportunity to work in the AFL in non-traditional markets like New South Wales and Queensland, it's a real eye-opener. Swans chief Tom Hatley: "Clearly the increased games on the SCG will potentially impact the turf and management of the turf. That will present challenges," Harley said. The Swans are slated to gain access to their training ground Lakeside Oval, across the road from the SCG, which been redeveloped and reconfigured to the dimensions of Marvel Stadium, in early May once the relayed turf is ready. They will still have the option of training on the SCG, Harley said. The pre-season, during which they had shared bat and ball oval with community sports clubs, had been a challenge, but said the team was fully prepared for the season. "I've always said if anyone gets an opportunity to work in the AFL industry in non-traditional markets like New South Wales and Queensland, it's a great privilege and a real eye-opener." Harley, a former head of AFL New South Wales, said, "I've been up here for 10 years. Unless you've been involved in football in the northern states, some of the challenges were presented with are unrecognizable to the traditional markets. We've been here for just shy of 40 years. The game has grown exponentially, which has been fantastic, but the greatest challenge in matching the growth in participants is matching the growth of facilities. The pressure on facilities is likely to have issues for the Swans Academy program, which has just shy of 800 boys and girls involved. We'll have to work our way through that while managing the load that runs through Lakeside Oval for the senior program as well to ensure the surface is maintained at an elite level," Harley said. "That will be the home for the top-end academy.